so welcome back to my channel. I thought today I would do sort of like a new Muslim sort of thing, so I hope this is kind of beneficial for some of you guys. This is basically going to be like kind of where to start, because I know things are kind of like overwhelming when you first convert to Islam, so I figured today I would do a video that might just be, it's only going to be a short one, but it's going to be a bit of help on where to start as far as Islam goes, because there's so many things that I feel like you have to do and it becomes really overwhelming really quickly. So I've decided that I'm going to just share a quick video with you, because I personally converted to Islam, obviously, and when I converted I didn't know where to start and I struggled because I felt like I was being pushed into doing like too much. Like, people were telling me, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to learn this, and I was getting so overwhelmed with it that I couldn't deal with it, and I was just getting really like upset and angry with myself because I felt like, what's the point, I'm useless, I can't do anything. So first off, what I'm going to suggest is, the main thing obviously is your shahada, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in my next video. I'm actually going to do a 5 pillars video, so I'm going to maybe do like one pillar and then the next video is going to be the second pillar, because I feel like it would be too long if I put it all in one video. So I'm going to talk about that more in the next video, inshallah. But first off, obviously you've taken your shahada and now you're thinking, what do I do now? Okay, so first I think it is best if you try and learn a little bit about Islam, but only about the not only about the pillars, but about the second pillar, which is salah. I think basically the second pillar is probably the place that you want to start. Work your way down the list, kind of. That kind of makes sense. And what I mean is, the second pillar of Islam is salah. So if you start by learning the salah, then that will probably help you the most, because although I understand that you probably won't know any surahs at this precise moment in time, what I'm going to suggest is that you learn how to do the salah first, and then what you do is work on, now you don't have to read the Juz Amma, obviously if you can't read the Arabic, but at the end of the Juz Amma, if I have it the right way, that helps. At the end of the Juz Amma, basically what you'll find is the surahs that you need to know. So you've got Surah Fatiha here, and then it basically works back on all of the shorter surahs first. So if you guys don't know, then the last surah is Surah Nas. Surah Nas. The one before that one is Surah Falaq. The one before that is what is it? Surah Qul Huwallahu Ahad. Surah Ikhlas. There we go, guys. Okay, if you can try and get Surah Fatiha done first, that will be the most beneficial for you, because for any salah you need Surah Fatiha. So I am actually possibly thinking that I might do a video maybe based on actually learning Surah Fatiha. So let me know down below if you think that would be something that would help you guys and whether it would be beneficial. However, if you don't know Surah Fatiha, it's fine. For now, try and get, if you have, I'm sure most of you guys would have looked into this anyways, if you get a copy of the English translation of the Quran, or whatever language it is that you speak, this is probably my favourite translation. It is by Abdul Halim, and you can get this one. This one's available. I got this in Waterstones, but I'm pretty sure you can find it anywhere, and I am almost certain it's on Amazon. But I got this one in Waterstones. It was about £7, but this is probably the best translation that I found. It doesn't give you all of the old translation, you know, all of the old English language, which, to be honest, I have one like that, and it makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. I just don't understand the words. So try and find a translation that is going to be useful to you. This is, like I said, the best one that I've found so far. And sit down and read the first surah, and as I knock everything off my bookshelf, sit down and read the first surah and try and learn the meaning of it. So at least if you've got your salah down, you know how to do the salah. And then you can learn the translation of Surah Fatiha if you think it's going to be easier, and you can use that to begin with in your salah. And start to look into a little bit more information about what Islam is about, what it is like that we believe in and follow. I'll try and leave some links down below to some really good websites and YouTube channels to where this might help you a little bit further. With people who have a little bit more knowledge, they might be able to help you. But I have a few of my favourite YouTubers that I love watching, because I love watching videos about Islam because it teaches me, but it teaches me in an easy way so I understand it. You don't get all of the reading from the books that is just going to completely throw you off and confuse you. So I'll leave the links down below to that. But once you've got your salah down, that's probably the first thing after your shahada. Secondly is to try and learn a little bit about Islam. Thirdly is to maybe work on, this is where it like starts to get a little bit like different, is try and work on du'as. Now I have this daily dua book, but you can get a dua book anywhere. And this basically has for example, it has the Arabic, which obviously not everybody can read, but then it has the transliteration, so it tells you how it's supposed to sound, and then it has the translation underneath, which is the meaning. So try and find a daily dua book that is kind of like this, because it will be more beneficial if you at least have the transliteration to start with. Then it's better than having no transliteration. But what I will say is be careful with the transliteration, because it may change the way that it sounds, and you'll learn that when you start to learn the Arabic and start to learn the Qaeda and the Quran, because then when you start reciting the Quran or the Qaeda and then you can read the Arabic, when you start to read these you'll say, oh, but that says that, but that doesn't sound like that. But for now it's okay if you just try and learn little by little. Don't overdo it. Don't push yourself to the point where you feel like you're going to have a nervous breakdown like I did. It's probably, if you're a woman, then I don't know, but hormones I think can have a lot to play in that. Like I don't know, I feel like everything got the better of me, and I literally just I wanted to give up, and now alhamdulillah, now I feel like a lot closer to Allah, but I did want to give up. But if that is the case with you guys, then just keep pushing yourself. Don't give up for the sake of giving up. Actually try, and if you feel like you're doing too much, take a break and then carry on afterwards. But don't feel like if you've got people around you, maybe you've got a close friend who is trying to get you to do a lot of stuff and they're saying do this, do that, do this. Try not to focus too much on that, because I feel like that is where it actually made me feel more overwhelmed, is by having people telling me I need to do this and I need to do that. Then it is time to try and learn. My phone keeps going off. Once you've done your salah, obviously, once you've learned how to do your salah, once you've read a little bit, you've learned a little bit about Islam, about the fundamentals. I don't mean like go and dive into everything, because you've got loads of time. Don't feel like you have to learn everything in one day. Once you've done that, then it is time to start learning the Arabic with the Qaeda. The Qaeda that I used is this one. It looks like this, and I know this is a popular one that you can pretty much find anywhere. I will leave the link to the website on the back actually if you guys want to order one of these. They're amazing, these books. They're very easy to understand, and it literally teaches you step by step. So from Alif, literally from the first letter, and then it makes it a little bit easier. It looks difficult and it looks complicated because you guys probably don't understand this if you don't know Arabic. But it teaches you step by step. So it literally teaches you individually, and then it teaches you what some things look like when they're joined. And I don't know if you guys can see this. And then it teaches you, you know, what they look like in the words. And then it goes on to teach you about the fatha, kasra and dhamma, which you guys will learn about also when you start to do the qaida. So like fatha, if you have this little stroke on top of the alif, then it would be a. And if you have it on the bottom of a letter, it would be e. And then if you have like a backwards 9 or an upside down 9 on the top of a letter, it would be u. So like a, e, u. But anyways, that's like another story. But yeah, I will leave a link down below to the website for this, because this qaida is actually probably the most beneficial, I think, to use. I've seen loads of different qaidas, but this one makes so much sense that I wouldn't trade it in for another qaida at all. So if you guys are interested in learning Arabic, then this is probably the best place to start. And at the end of it, it actually teaches you. This is a good thing about this. Actually, it actually teaches you. Where is it? It teaches you some of the du'as and the kalamas that we need, especially in our salah. And it also teaches you how to do the salah. So step by step, it tells you what it is that we do in our salah, like the ruku and the tasbih and the tahmid. And it basically tells you, it teaches you, there's pictures in here as well that teaches you step by step how to do the wudu, which is excellent, obviously. So if you guys want to find out more about that, then you can go and check it out. I'm not affiliated with any of these people, by the way, like the companies, the books that I'm showing you. I'm literally just going by my books that I found that are the best for me. So once you've, obviously, now you're learning the Arabic, that obviously goes ahead and makes things a little bit more difficult and scary, because that means that you're actually, inshallah, going to be able to start the Quran. It really doesn't take long to learn the Arabic and how to read the Arabic if you try and if you push yourself. And I don't say push yourself and then mean like literally force yourself to do things. You have to actually want to do it, because otherwise you just won't think about it and you just won't, it won't sink into your head. You know, it's taken me 5 years to do this. And it's only in the last month that I've actually been able to complete it and read it. And I can, alhamdulillah, now I can read Arabic. Which is obviously amazing, especially in time for Ramadan. It is the 1st of Ramadan today. But I just thought I'd share this with you, because there's probably the 3 most important things is, well, 4 obviously: shahada, salah, then learning a little bit to do with Islam, and then trying to learn the Arabic, because obviously everybody needs the Arabic because you need to be able to read the Quran. And I feel ashamed that it's taken me so long to actually learn the Quran, okay, you know, and the Arabic. I feel really ashamed that it's taken me so long to learn it, especially considering, you know, I converted a few years ago now. One thing I forgot to mention, in your salah, you obviously you need to make the wudu, so maybe the salah would be 3rd. Okay, first shahada, 2nd is the wudu, because the wudu is effectively what you need to be able to do your salah, and to be able to hold the Quran and hold the jazamma, and to be able to recite the Quran, you should have wudu. So again, there are videos on YouTube that you can check out that will teach you how to do the wudu. Or I can do a video to teach you guys how to do the wudu. It's up to you. Again, let me know in the comments down below, or give this video a thumbs up or something and let me know. But anyways, afterwards, inshallah, after you've managed to do the Arabic and learn the qaida, then this is probably the best bit, is when you start to be able to recite the Quran and actually like understand it. And you will always need the meaning of the Quran, because you will always need to understand it fully, especially like as you grow as a Muslim. You will be reciting things in your salah it's best to learn a surah and then learn the meaning of a surah before you go ahead and learn another surah, because it's better, I think, it feels a lot better, and you'll understand what I mean when you guys learn a little bit more. But when you're praying in your salah and you're reading a surah, it's so much better if you know the meaning, you feel it a little bit more, and you feel like you're putting more effort into your salah, you feel like you're getting closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But yeah, so after you've done the Arabic, then inshallah you can go ahead and purchase. I purchased a color-coded Quran. I have a few Qurans actually. I've got a bigger one, but unfortunately the writing's a bit small in there. But yeah, you can get color-coded, so it tells you like when you need to do all of the bits and bobs that go with the tajweed, which again I am also learning step-by-step tajweed. Basically it just gives you all the rulings on how to pronounce words and letters in the Quran. You know, some of them have specific ways of being said, but that's not the main thing. The main thing is actually being able to read the Arabic first, because otherwise you won't understand it. If you can't read the Arabic, then it'll be a lot harder for you to understand the tajweed, because you'll probably think, I have no idea what they're on about. So yeah, eventually you'll be able to recite the Quran and read the Quran, which just, you know, it looks amazing. And subhanallah, I can't believe it's taken me so long to be able to do this. I feel very ashamed that it's taken me so long to learn something so special and so spectacular. The Quran is probably the main thing you need to make everything better. The Quran really does, it opens up your heart, it makes you feel closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it really helps to be able to do all of these things that I've said. I feel like I've kind of made this video a little bit complicated, and I hope that you guys can understand what I'm trying to say, because I feel like I've kind of confused you a little bit. If you don't understand anything I've said, then let me know down below, because I do read all of the comments anyways, and I do reply to them as well. So inshallah, let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if this video helped, and let me know what else you'd like to see on my channel. Let me know like what you guys want to see me like film a video on, because I'm all about helping the ummah, especially helping new Muslims, because I struggled so bad when I first converted to Islam. For the first couple of years I struggled so bad, and I feel kind of emotional when I talk about that, but I struggled so much, like I said in the video, that I just wanted to leave Islam at one point, because I felt like nobody was listening to me, nobody was helping me, and I felt very alone, because I didn't have any close friends, like close sisters in Islam. The people I work with, alhamdulillah, they've been amazing and very supportive, but none of them are women either. So again, women stuff, you want a girl to talk about, you want to be able to talk to somebody and actually understand it and have an in-depth conversation without having to go and ask a male about something that really concerns a female person. So I'm happy to answer any of those comments, well, any videos that you guys want filmed. It could be anything, and it could also be based just for you sisters out there who feel like you don't have another sister around you to talk to. Feel free to ask for a video or a comment or something, and I will do my best to film it for you guys, just to make you guys feel like you can, maybe you've got help here, okay? Like, I want to help. I don't want to see anybody struggle the way I struggled, the way that I felt so bad all the time and so down all the time. I want to be able to help. So let me know what you guys want to see. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry if it was a little bit of a rambled mess, but I hope you guys get the gist of what I meant. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll leave my links to my social media down below. Other than that, Ramadan Mubarak, guys, because it is the 1st of Ramadan today. So I hope you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that this will help you, especially during Ramadan. If this is your first Ramadan, I hope this will help you a lot, you know, getting closer to Allah and being able to start from somewhere. Just think about what I've said, and I appreciate that it was a bit of a mess, like a rambled mess, but I genuinely believe that is the best way to start, is by doing the shahada, and then learning the wudu and the salah, and then learning about Islam, and then moving on to the Arabic. I don't mean, like I said before, I don't mean learn loads about Islam. I mean just learn the fundamentals, learn the Arabic, and then you can go on to expand your knowledge about Islam as far as you want to go. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it here, and thanks so much for watching. So I will see you guys very soon in my next video, so take care. Bye.